guys and gals, this is Chris with Ignited by Nature and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 10 by 25 CL Pockets. These are a very ultra lightweight, compact binocular that really pack a punch. So let's get into the details. To start off, let's talk about the compact size of these binoculars. To get a good idea about the size of these binoculars, we'll go ahead and set them down next to the 8 by 32 NL piers and the 8 by 42 NL piers. You can see that these binoculars are truly compact in size. In fact, they are so small you can even fit them in your pocket, which is why they're called a pocket binocular. The overall length of these binoculars, if I pick them up and hold them to the side, is 4.3 inches. So you can see it's very compact. It's actually 25% smaller than the 8 by 32s, and it's 31% smaller than the 8 by 42s. Then, if you look at the width, while these are actually closed, they have a 2.6 inch width, which is actually 50% smaller than both the 8 by 32s and the 8 by 42s. If I flip these binoculars over, you'll see that the overall height is 1.8 inches, and that's actually 31% smaller than the 8 by 32s, and then it's 36% smaller than the 8 by 42s. So you just get an ultra compact package that's easy to carry and easy to handhold. These binoculars that I have here in the 10 by 25 model weigh 12.3 ounces. The 8 by 25 model weighs 12.2 ounces, so it's just a hair lighter. Now, the 10 by 25 model is actually 46% lighter than the 8 by 32s, and it's 58% lighter than the 8 by 42s. You literally can't even feel these when you're holding them on your neck. When you put them in your pocket, they're lighter than a Leatherman. They're just fun to handhold and they're fun to carry along with you. You just don't feel them, and it's better than just carrying a bino harness or anything like that. I really enjoy handling these CL Pockets and bringing them with me on almost every adventure that I go on. Swarovski makes these binoculars in a green color and then an anthracite color, which is basically a black. These binoculars come in an 8 by 25 or the 10 by 25 that I have here. And both binoculars have a 25 millimeter objective lens and then either an 8 power or a 10 power ocular lens. The 8 power binocular has a field of view of 357 feet at 1,000 yards, and then these 10 powers have a field of view of 294 feet at 1,000 yards. The light transmission on these binoculars is 88%, meaning that if 100% of the light goes through the objective lens, 88% of that light is actually making it through your eyes. So it's got really great light transmission and allowing a lot of light to get to your eyes during the day and pretty much any time you're using these binoculars. The closest focusing distance of these binoculars is 8.2 feet, so you can actually focus in on animals very closely. If we take a closer look at the focus wheel, you'll see that the focus wheel is just very, very smooth, and you get a lot of room for fine-tune adjustment. You have up to 8 dpt of adjustment, so you can really adjust that clarity to make sure that you have the most clear image when viewing something. And I really appreciate that. So if we take a closer look, you'll just see that I'm able to make a lot of fine-tune adjustments, and it's a very smooth focus wheel. Moving on to the eye cups, you'll see that the eye cups fold in and out very nicely, and you have plenty of room for adjustment. And they're just super smooth, very nice to work with. This is typical of all Swarovski products, and so we can expect that from anything that Swarovski produces. Lastly, we'll just talk about the aluminum housing that these binoculars have. If we take a closer look, you'll see that there is an aluminum body over these binoculars, and then it's also protected by the green rubberized coating. And as you've seen in my other videos, this rubberized coating really holds up to the test. I've dropped my optics before, and the rubberized coating just ensures that you don't damage the actual optics. So that's a very nice feature to have on these binoculars as well. The exit pupil, because they're a 25 millimeter binocular, is going to be 3.1 on the 8 power binocular and 2.5 on the 10 power binocular. Basically, you can figure that out just by taking the objective lens, which is 25 millimeters, and dividing it by the power of the binocular, which is 8 or 10. And that's going to give you 3.1 or 2.5. And then if you hold the binocular up to the light, you can also see that exit pupil size. And either way, you can't go wrong. These are really a daytime use binocular. You can see at low light settings because of the coatings on here. You got that Swirl Bright, Swirl Top, Swirl Dur, Swirl Clean, and not all those are coatings for the actual lens as far as clarity, but they're also going to protect your lens. And then that swirl bright is going to give you that very sharp, bright, true to color image that we all have come to love from Swarovski. So just expect that with these binoculars. Even though they're compact binoculars, they really have a super bright and clear image. These binoculars have 17 millimeters of eye relief, and that's going to be perfect for people who wear glasses. And then if you don't wear glasses, you're just going to twist them all the way up and adjust as needed. If you wear glasses, as you've seen in my previous videos, you're just going to twist the eye cups all the way in, and then you'll be able to have the same viewing experience as you would with or without glasses. Next, we'll talk about the diopter. The diopter adjustment is located on the bottom, and basically how that works is you'll take your left eye and put it up into the left ocular lens, and then you'll adjust with a focus wheel. And then once you got a clear image on that left eye, you'll move your right eye over, and looking through the right ocular lens, you'll go ahead and set that diopter adjustment. Now, this diopter is plus or minus 5 dpt left or right, so you have lots of room for adjustment. And on the 8 power, you have 6 dpt of adjustment, and on the 10 power, you have 8 dpt of adjustment as far as adjusting the clarity. Twilight factor is something else to consider. The twilight factor is a theoretical number, so it's going to be the same for any binocular. Basically, you're just taking the objective lens and multiplying it by the ocular lens, so 25 by 8 or 25 by 10, and then you're going to take the square root of that number, and that's going to give you your twilight factor. On the 8 power binocular, it's 14.2, and on the 10 power binocular, it's 15.7. So twilight factor is something you might want to consider, but it's not the end all be all. But just know that the higher ocular lens, the 10 power ocular lens, is going to have a better twilight factor. So in theory, you're going to be able to have a little bit better detail in low light situations. But with the 8 power ocular lens, you also have a larger exit pupil, meaning that more light will be getting into your eye. So when there's lower light situations, you're going to have a brighter image. So in my opinion, it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of a wash when you consider twilight factor, but it's something you might want to consider. And if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely consider it. So we mentioned all the important details about these binoculars. Let's go ahead and talk about what they're used for, or what's the best case use for these binoculars. Since these binoculars are a compact binocular, they're meant to be handheld, they fit in your pocket, and they're just a joy to bring around with you. Yes, I said joy, it's kind of cheesy, but I truly love these binoculars. I find that I take them everywhere just because they're so light and compact. These are binoculars that I'm going to be taking with me on hikes. I'm going to be taking them with me when I'm checking my trail cams, if I'm riding in my side-by-side going to a destination, if I'm just cruising in my truck looking for game on the roads. They're literally just so convenient to take with you. With their small compact size, you can literally just whip them out anywhere. They don't weigh anything, you don't feel them. And so that's really what I'm going to be using these binoculars for. I wouldn't really use these on a tripod. If I was going to use a tripod, I'd probably use the NLP or 8x32s or my 8x42s or the 12x42s. Those are going to be better tripod binoculars. You really need a stable image, and they're really built for a tripod, where these are built to hold in your hands. Now, these lens caps that I have over the objective lenses, these do not come with the optic. It's kind of weird that they didn't provide those, but I got on some of the forums. I think I looked on the birding forum, and a lot of people use these Octacrons. You can get them on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. I think they're like 12 bucks. And I put those on just for extra protection. I'll put a link in the description for those objective lens covers if you want to check those out. Like I said, you can get them on Amazon for relatively cheap, and then you'll have your binos fully protected with the ocular lens covers and the objective lens covers. To sum it up, if you're looking for a lightweight, compact binocular that has all the fixings of one of these binoculars in front of me, but in a small, uniform, compact package, then this binocular is the one for you. It's got a compact design with aluminum housing. The aluminum housing makes it extremely durable, and its small size makes it easy to carry with you anywhere. I really love this binocular and would recommend it to anyone. If you like this video and you want more content related to optics, or you want more content related to gear, then please like and subscribe to my channel. If you're curious about the NLP 8x32s or the 8x42s that I have in front of me, also feel free to check out those videos. I'll put a link in the description below, or you can also check out my channel and you'll find them there. If you've used the CL Pockets before and you have some feedback for me, or you just want to leave a comment, please do so below in the comment section. And then also, if you have any other questions, you can reach me by email or contact me on my website. I'm open to any questions, so please reach out. Once again, my name is Chris with Ignited by Nature. Thanks for watching, and until next time, guys and gals.